Hi everyone, I'm Maria from Bulgaria,
Okay,
and I'm
Bulgaria.
a very tall girl.
Okay.
I'm 19 years old, but my height is 180 centimeters. Can you
Shit.
imagine? I'm not only the tallest among my acquaintances, but I'm also intimidating. I'm like a fucking giant among midgets, because even the tallest kid breathes right into my chest. Despite
Okay.
the fact that in our mostly European country, contingent, my height is considered a rarity at this age. But what's most worrisome is that I don't stop there. That is, my body will continue to grow.
Okay, that's
The
crazy.
fact is that I inherited my grandfather's and great-grandfather's genes. They were almost 3 meters tall. People seemed like bugs to them. But they were men, so finding a mate wasn't a problem, which can't be said about me. For me, the guys need to at least be my height, but that's not to be. On the day of the opening of my friend Ivanka's cafe, I came to help with some organizational things. But
Okay.
one of the customers' kids thought I was an animator or something. The kid kicked me in the knee, shouting, "Hey, you got crutches there, huh?"
Oh
That got
shit.
the attention of everyone. Ivanka
Punch that
laughed
kid.
and gave the boy
I'm
a
kidding.
free ice cream to shut him up. But I could hear what people were whispering about. She should be a fireman. Look, her head is 2 heads taller than mine.
Okay.
I wonder if she has a boyfriend. I
That's
don't
why your
envy
hair
him
is
if she
so weird.
does, because her
Blue and
feet
pink.
are the size of my thigh. It
Shit.
was painful. Even
Crazy.
more painful than when you're called a giraffe. After the event, Ivanka and I decided to have coffee. I sat on the lowest chair so she could look me in the eye. Then, Ivanka suggested an idea. What if you write on the dating site and immediately indicate your height? You
Okay.
look beautiful, it's just a matter of height. I'm sure there will be someone worthy. I
Yes.
don't know. I want a relationship, but I'm not ready to be half as tall as the guy. It's humiliating. Well, that's my point. I'm sure your soulmate's out there somewhere. Or maybe he hasn't been born yet. What are
Born
you
yet?
talking about? I'm not going out with someone younger. I already have a job, you have your own business, and who am I bringing here? A kid? To eat free ice cream?
Yes.
You're just
I
being
want free ice
picky.
cream.
Love
Everyone
is
wants free ice cream.
ambiguous. I did register on the site, marked
Maria
looking for a tall
Rushatsic.
one. 2 days went by, then 5, then 2 weeks. I safely forgot about the search for a guy and continued to do office work, when
Okay.
suddenly Ivanka called me and said that there was an emergency in her cafe. I rushed over immediately. It turned out that someone hadn't put out a cigarette in the trash behind the building, and it was
Okay.
on fire.
Shit.
One of the firefighters had put out the fire and was getting off the roof,
So
but he
cute.
stumbled and
I'm
almost
sorry, by the way.
fell. I caught him in my arms on instinct, like a prince rescuing a princess, only in reverse. Wow, you're so strong, and come on, just say something about my height and get it over with.
You're a
You
giant.
fell for a long time.
So cool.
I'm tall, right? Then I let him go. The firefighter looked at me with eyes full of admiration and
Okay.
thanked me for saving him. I indifferently threw a "you're welcome" and went on. Ivanka handed out lemonade to everyone, thanking
Lemonade.
them for the minimal damage
I want
because
some
the fire
lemonade.
hadn't spread to her building.
So cool.
It was over, but the fireman, the one I'd saved, was in
You like
no hurry
lemonade?
to leave. He
Tell
kept
me.
looking at me and making eyes at me. Why are you staring at me like that?
You're so
You're
cute.
so beautiful.
Yes.
I'm in love. Wow, I'll leave you two alone.
Yes.
Stop. Okay, Fire Lord. Anyway, thanks for the service, but you're free to go. Give me a chance. Just one. You don't have one, because I'm inferior? That's
Inferior?
right, because you're small, and because I'm tall. I'm shorter than you by a head. Thanks for pointing that out. Get out. He left, but it was far from our last meeting. The fireman came 4 times that week. He sat in my friend's cafe and waited for me. I asked
Your
Ivanka to
dedication
let me
is
know
so
when he was
cool.
gone, and I came
Like
at
it.
that time. But
Don't
one
give
day
up.
we did run into each other. He arrived for a call outside my building at work. The trash can was on fire again, and he was putting it out. I walked by, ignoring him, but he followed me. He kept begging me for a chance. No! Then I'll come to your friend's cafe, to your work, and
Nice.
wait. Whatever you want. I don't care. The fireman wasn't lying. He spent
She has a
probably all
boyfriend?
his free time
What the
sitting
hell?
and waiting for me here and there.
Yes,
to
we
blow
are
him
waiting.
off. I once came to a cafe with a colleague and asked him to act like my boyfriend. Well, to get him to back off. We were sitting, chatting, having a nice dinner, and then the fireman walked in.
I like
He
the smiley.
unceremoniously came up to us and
Like a
aggressively
creep.
looked at my
I
colleague.
like it.
Excuse me, who are you? And what are you doing next to my girlfriend?
Oh, shit.
This is my girlfriend. My colleague stood up, and it turned out that their height was the same.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fireman became indignant, saying that it was unfair. My
It is.
colleague asked him to calm down and wanted to lead him out by the hand, but the firefighter pulled away and then said, "If your house, office, or car catches fire, know that I will not come to the call. And none of my colleagues will come either, because that's exactly when we'll have car or special equipment problems. Is that clear to you?" I laughed and said those threats were hollow.
Hello.
But my colleague got up from his desk, grabbed his jacket, and was like, "Sorry, Maria, but you didn't tell me he was a fireman. I don't have insurance, so I can't play around with this guy. Bye." Oh no. I covered my face with my hand and whispered, "Idiot." The fireman sat down in his seat, took his fork, and started eating the salad.
Nice.
Why are you following me? What do you want from me anyway?
A chance.
One chance.
Nice.
One date. No way. I'm never going anywhere with you, Shorty.
Shorty.
He left the cafe without a word.
That's too much.
And I sighed. My friend scolded me for being principled. And I said it would be a lesson to him. I don't like annoying people. I bet he'll keep coming tomorrow and the day after. And if he doesn't come, I'll be glad he doesn't.
Okay.
God, I don't even know his name.
So not gonna come.
I don't care about him. I went to Ivanka's cafe after work another day, but he wasn't there. Neither that day nor the next. Strange, but did he finally fuck off? I was glad no one was following me anymore, no one looming over me. And why was I even thinking about him? Whenever the fire truck
Because you like
siren
being
wailed,
chased?
whenever I saw a fire, whether it was a
Guys,
man
don't chase
lighting a
everyone, right?
cigarette or someone
Let them chase
barbecuing,
you.
it didn't take
That's
long
fair.
before I caught myself thinking about him. If he loved me like he says he does, he wouldn't have given up so easily.
You told him to
right?
move.
He's been
Call
running
me
after
Shorty.
you every day for 4 weeks. He could have kept running, but he left
We
after
don't
I
have
blew him
time.
off.
We don't
You
have
blew
time.
him off 5,500 times.
You count it.
You were counting? Yeah, I wondered how much more he could take.
Yeah, that is too much.
5,500?
Call me a Shorty.
That's a lot. Can you imagine
lot of
if you'd been
time.
told that just once? You'd have gone on for
Buying a lot
another
of ice cream.
5,499 times? I don't know. No, you wouldn't do that. Why? Do you miss him? No, I'm just saying. You haven't seen him in 15 days.
15
Why
days?
do you
Okay,
keep
just 2
counting?
weeks.
Nothing else to do? I have a cafe, and I bring people receipts every day. Counting
Okay.
is my reflex. Oh, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I was thinking about him. I wondered what his name was, and in general,
You didn't
what
ask.
he was doing right now. And then my interest turned into moping. The thoughts
Nice.
wouldn't leave me. It was my fault for shaving it off, and now I regretted it. What if things had worked out for us? He was the first guy who showed a lot of interest, full of sympathy. But what do I do? How do I find him? Ivanka tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Are you completely stupid? He's a fireman, not a manager, not a locksmith, not even a cook. We have 2 fire stations in town. So
Okay.
go find him." Damn. How did I not think of that before? I went to the first one, but they told me that none of them fit my description.
Okay.
I realized that he wasn't there, so I went to the second one. But part of the team was on call, so I had to wait. 2.5 hours later, the team returned and he got out of the car. I was so excited. I wanted to run up to him, but as he got out, some girl came out with him. She hugged him and he hugged her so tightly
Nice.
that I got angry. And
Why
then one of his
angry?
coworkers pointed a finger in my direction, and the nasty couple looked at me. I climbed back into the car, and in my haste, I dropped my keys and started looking for them.
Okay.
My breathing hitched.
Nice.
Then he tapped on the car window.
Yay.
What? You came to see me? No, I didn't come to see you, but I was told that I was the one you were looking for. Why are you smiling, standing
Because
there?
you
I
can't.
won't bother
Okay.
you with another girl. Go, she's waiting. Come on. Are you jealous? Are
She
you in
is
love with
jealous.
me? I'm gonna drive. Step away from the car. I won't. You're a goner. So you told me. You told me to leave. That's it? You gave up so easily and
Yeah.
immediately found someone else? Then
Yes,
go to her.
so
Get
easily.
away from my car. And what if I didn't? The next thing I did was get emotional. My anger was burning up inside me, and I don't think I've ever been that angry before. I just started the car and hit the gas. I didn't see that he was hooked on the corner of the window, and
Okay.
I dragged him a meter on the ground. In shock, I pulled over. I got out of the car. He was lying on the ground,
Too much
unconscious.
emotions.
His girlfriend and his colleagues ran up to us. I screamed and asked them to call an ambulance. Did I kill him? No. No, please. I'll go. I'll go out with you. Just don't die. Please, don't die. I turned him over to face me, and he looked at me and smiled. I didn't understand what was going on. The girl ran up to us and yelled, "Stefan! God, brother, what are you doing?" Brother? That's my little sister. Came to visit this morning. Meet Violetta. This is my girlfriend. Anyway, thank God everything ended well. He played a trick on me.
Make sure to subscribe.
After that, we started dating. Well, what about my height?
Thank you very much for watching this. It's a great animation.
Stefan
I'm trying
was
to
always
just
looking
do
for
a reaction
places where he
of
could
animations.
stand up and kiss me. And what's the upside of our relationship? It's the fact that Stefan can come and put out any fire around me, but the fire between us will be forever. Speaking of the dating site, no one ever wrote me, and Stefan asked me to delete my profile, which I did. Tell me, guys, did you like my story? Write your opinion about it in the comments below the video. Don't forget to like it, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.